these are who the Jacobites are. Jacobism was a political movement that supported the restoration of the senior line of the House of Stuart. The House of Stuart goes back to Mary, Queen of Scots. Mary, Queen of Scots is the mother of King James, right? To the British throne. The name derives from the first name of James II of England, which is rendered in Latin Jacobus, all right? So this is who they were, the Jacobites. The Jacobites were not white people, Caucasian Edomites. They were so-called black people who were Israelites, not necessarily practicing Israelites, but they were Israelites that were practicing Christianity, basically, all right? So they knew where their line went back to. This is the House of Stuart, right? And all of those that were part of the royal court. That's why they're called Jacobites, right? To bring them back to the throne. So I remember Mary, Queen of Scots, is the sister of Queen Elizabeth. They were sisters. They're both daughters of Henry VIII. I think one's the daughter of Anne Boleyn. I think Elizabeth is the daughter of Anne Boleyn, all right, I believe. And Mary, Queen of Scots, is the daughter of, I forget her name. I think her mum's name was Mary something. But just to show, this is who they are. These are who the Jacobites are. All right, they're from the House of Stuart. So let's get back to the description of these people, right? Of these royalties and these lords and these dukes that were in England. Right, let's go to the next one. Charles, which is on the next page here, right? Charles Linus, Duke of Richmond, all right? He says he is a gentleman. He is son to King Charles. This is Charles Linus, Duke of Richmond, all right? He is the son to King Charles II by the Duchess of Portsmouth. So this is the son to King Charles II, right? Which is the Duchess of Portsmouth. Right, he was carried by his mother into France in the reign of King James, all right, and left France in the reign of King William when he declared himself for the religion and contribution of his country. He is a gentleman, good-natured to a fault, very well bred, and has many valuable things in him. Is an enemy to, is it business? B-U-S, business, I believe that's what it says, business, very credulous, well-shaped, black complexion, much like King Charles, oh my gosh, much like King Charles, not 30 years old. So he was very black, dark complexion, just like his father, King Charles. So let's get this one up. King Charles is the son of King Charles II, right? So let's get up King Charles II first. So he was black just like his father, King Charles II. King Charles II, all right? King Charles II, King of Scotland, all right? So, King Charles II, King of Scotland. So, they're saying his son, let's just go back to show what it says there. It says, remember, is the son of King Charles II, right? This is King Charles III. He is a gentleman, good-natured of thought, very bred, that has many valuable things in him, and is an enemy to business, and very credulous, very shaped, well-shaped, black complexion. That's your skin, family. Much like King Charles, his father. So he was a black man like King Charles. You can see here, they give me a white man. So this is not King Charles I, because his son was black. This is why we have pubs in England called the Black Boy, because they were named after King Charles I, because he was so dark-skinned when he was born. So all over England, there are pubs called the Black Boy. They were named in respect to King James's son, King Charles I. So that's the father. Let's see what the son looks like. King Charles II. Let's see who's got his children here. Charles I, Charles I. That's Charles I. So this is, we'll be looking at here. Oh, this is Charles II. Just make sure we're looking at the right one. He's a son He's the son to King Charles. Okay, that's the father. So this is the father. So his son would have been, let's see, we've got his children here. His children, Charles Fitzgerald, Charles II Duke, Charles II Duke, Charles, is it this one here, Lennox of Richmond? Yeah, Duke of Richmond. Charles Lennox, Duke of Richmond. Charles Lennox, Duke of Richmond. Let's have a look. This is the son, right? Who we're describing. This man ain't got no black complexion. This is another Edomite. Now, this is the son of King Charles. King Charles is the son of King James. So when we tell you that King James, the first of England, and King James, the sixth of Scotland, was a black man, you must truly understand. These were Israelites. They called themselves Jacobites that ruled Great Britain, England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, and France as well. So this is the son. This ain't a black man they got here. This is another white man, another cracker, another lie. Once again, just to show you. Black complexion. Much like King Charles, not 30 years old, much like his father. So another lie. This is the grandson of James, King James I of England, King James VI of Scotland. Hence where we get the King James, the translation of the King James Bible from. Was from his grandfather. And we tell you all the time that King James is a so-called black man. He's an Israelite. Believed goes back to the tribes of Judah. But they are Jacobites. They call themselves Jacobites. All belonging to the Stuart family. So let's go to the next one. George Fitzroy, Duke of Northumberland. That's on page 39. Page 39, 38. Page 39. George Fitzroy, Duke of Northumberland. All right? Let's see what his description is, right? He is the son to King Charles II by the Duchess of Cleveland. This is another one of King Charles' son, the second, right? Grandson of King James. Was one of the captain of King James's horse guards, which he equipped at the Revolution and never had any post, though sometimes presents from the king, all of King William's reign. On the Queen's accession to the throne, which is Queen Anne, he was made Constable of Windsor Castle and Lieutenant General and had my Lord of Oxford's regiment of horse. Let's see his description. He is a man of honour, nice in paying his debts, living well with his neighbours in the country, does not much care for the conversation of the men of quality or business, is a tall, black man, like his father, the king, about 40 years old. So this is George Fitzroy, Duke of Northumberland. This is the son of King Charles II, right? Duke of Northumberland, right? He's a tall black man like his father, the king. So let's have a look. So this is his brother, which we know is a black man. He's not a so-called white man. This is the brother. Let's find him, right? These are all his sons, right? He was of Northumbria, right? Let's find him. Plymouth, Cleveland, Grafton, Lanfield. This is him here. George mind these devils, boy. This is him here. Let's see if they've got another photo of him. No, okay, it's fine. See? Another cracker, another Edomite they're giving you. What does the memoir say? What does the actual description, the real true description of this man say? He is a man of honor, nice in paying his debts, living well with his neighbors in the country, does not much care for the conversation of men of quality or business, is a tall black man, not a tall white man or tall Caucasian man or tall European man. He's a tall black man, just like his father, the king. So this is another grandson of King James I of England, King James VI of Scotland, right? The son of Mary Mary, Queen of Scots, and his father was, I forget his father's name, was Bruce something. All right. This is the grandson of them. This is the son of King Charles II. They're giving you a white man. Again, another lie. Another absolute lie by these devils. Man, I'm gonna keep showing you this shit. You need to know these things. Charles, Duke of Alban. Charles, Duke of Alban, is the son of King Charles II. This is another son of King Charles II, right? By Mrs. Gwynn, was made by King William, one of the bedchambers and captains of the band of pensioners, and sent by that king to France to congratulate the marriage of the Duke of Burgundy, right? Let's see what he looks like. Oops, sorry. He is a gentleman every way, born natural, well bred, does not love business, is well affected to the constitution of his country. He is of a black complexion, not so tall as the Duke of Northumberland, yet very like King Charles, turn of 30 years. So they were all dark skinned like their father, the sons of King Charles II. So this is Charles, Duke of St. Albans, right? Let's have a look what they got for you. This is another one of King Charles II, his son, right? Who is a dark-skinned black man, not this white Caucasian that they're showing you. So this is the son, St. Alban. Let's find him. Here he is. Charles Buet, first Duke of St. Oh my gosh. They got this faggot-looking motherfucker. Charles Buet, Duke of St. Albans, son of Nell Gwynn and Charles II of England. All right? Let's have a look. Let's see what. Remember, he is the son of King Charles II by Mrs. Gwynn. That's Nell Gwynn. That's his mum. All right? He is of a black complexion, not so tall as the Duke of Northumberland, yet very like King Charles, turned 30 years old. He is of a black complexion. Look at what they got you here. This is what they're giving you. Some faggot, mole-looking devil. I tell you, boy, the crimes of these people, man, truly. Like I said, we might not find much time for scriptures because I want to try and go for as many of these people that were part of the royal courts of Great Britain to make you know that these devils are perpetual liars. Perpetual liars. Let's go to the next one. So these are, and these last three and four dukes that we looked at are all the sons of King Charles II and the grandsons of King James. Oh man. Let's go to the next one, page 43.